guys, those classic rock and country music facts and trivia. Thank you for being here. Did one yesterday on Johnny Cash and his dark side, so to speak. And one of the songs about that we went over on that, and I'm going to go over a whole lot more on this one. Delia's Gone, a very dark song. And the story behind that song, which is even darker and more tragic. Let's take a look. Not even Johnny Cash's gravelly, sneering vocal delivery could outspook the chilling real-life story behind the song he used to open his 1994 album American Recordings, Delia's Gone. The song is a typical murder ballad. The man loves a woman. The man feels slighted by the woman. The man violently attacks and kills said woman. Cash's rendition is one of many that have been entered in the folk music canon throughout the 20th century, with other notable contributors including Bob Dylan and Pete Seeger. But no musical rendition truly captures just how horrifying and tragic Delia Green's murder really was. Murder ballads are an age-old tradition in folk music, particularly among Appalachia and the southern United States. Some of those melodies and storylines are centuries old, which means victims or who may or may not have been the original inspiration for these songs are lost to the annals of time. But Delia Green was a notable exception. The 14-year-old murder victim died on December the 25th of 1900, which means her death was recent enough for song collectors like Robert Winslow Gordon to connect the tragedy to the songs like Delia by Blind Willie McTell and Delia's Gone by Blake Alfonso, Blind Blake Higgs. Gordon, who was working for the Library of Congress at the time, was the first to document the songs like Delia's Gone were actually about Green, who was from Savannah, Georgia. Green was at her employer's home at Yamacraw neighborhood for a Christmas party when another local boy, 15-year-old Moses Houston, began teasing and harassing her. Houston, somewhat inebriated, began calling Green his little wife, insinuating the two had a sexual relationship. While some accounts did say the two teenagers were romantically involved, reports show that Green denied Houston's claims. According to the eyewitness report, Green eventually yelled at Houston to leave her alone, calling him a son of a bitch in front of the entire party. Hurt and angry, Houston found a revolver nearby and quickly shot at Green. Houston shot Green in the lower abdomen, an unbelievably painful injury that did not kill her instantly. As Green writhed in pain on the ground, Houston fled the scene. Partygoers who chased after him eventually found him with a couple of blocks and turned him into the police. The young boy, still in a rage, said he would do it again. Delia Green did not survive her injuries. The 14-year-old child died in the wee hours of Christmas morning. Moses Houston's murder trial began in the following spring, in March 1901. The defense claimed the entire incident was a horrific accident and that Houston had been play fighting with a friend over the gun when the weapon discharged and struck Green. The jury quickly concluded that Houston was guilty of murder, but asked the judge for a mercy due to his age. Instead of the death penalty, the teenager's sentence was life in prison. Tragic story about young love, jealousy, and naive violence is ripe for a whole folk song, so it's unsurprising that ballads began popping up around Savannah and the surrounding area following her death. Songs originally recorded by artists like Blind Blake and Blind Willie McTell experienced a resurgence in popularity around the mid-century folk revival, during which a new vanguard of artists like Bob Dylan and Pete Seeger released their own renditions of the harrowing tale. Johnny Cash used the song as the opening track to his 1994 album American Recordings. He said the record showed the worst evil side of him, and songs like Delia's Gone underlined the darkness with disturbing clarity. And there you go. I wish I could have found a picture of her, or him even, but I found the newspaper headline, so I thought that was pretty cool. It's a very sad story. Got good music out of it, I guess. Please don't forget to subscribe. Please like this video. I'd appreciate you guys. Have a great day. God bless you, and I'm praying for you.